Milwaukee back in '49 and went to Detroit working on the assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch the beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd hang my head in pride, cause I always wanted me one that was long and black. One day I devised myself a plan that should be the envy of the most in man. I'd sneak it out of there and lunch back in my hand. Now getting caught, and getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all. By the time I retired, I'd had me a car with at least 100 grand. I get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, cause I'll have the only one there is around. So the very next day when I punched in with my big lunchbox and with the help from my friend, I lived that day with a lunchbox full of gear. I've never considered myself a thief, but he wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. The first day I got me a fuel pump, and the next day I got me an engine and trunk, then I got me a transmission and all the crew. Now up to now my plan went alright, so we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. The transmission was the 53, and the motor turned out to be 73, and when we tried to put in the bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit, and with a little help from Dr. Fit, we had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights there was another sight. We had two on the left and one on the right, but when we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. The back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together, and when we got through, well, that's when we noticed we had only one tail fin. About that time my wife woke out, and I could see it in her eyes. She had the doubts, but she opened the door and said, "Honey, take me over speed." So we drove uptown just to get the tags, and I headed her right on down in drag. I could hear everybody laughing 4 blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, cause they typed it up. It took the whole stop, and when we got through to the weight 60 pounds, I got one piece of time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna ride everybody wild, cause I'll have the only one there is around. Oh yeah, Red Rider, this is the Cottonmouth and the Psycho Billy Cadillac, come on. Who? This is the Cottonmouth and the Gattori on the coast of this mountain there, Red Rider. You might say I went right up to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way. Oh, what model is it? Well, it's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. Well, it's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70 automobile.